Hello and welcome to the Geeksy Creations podcast. I'm your host, L, and today I have my co-host here, Mr. Colors.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I
All
have
right.
my pink shirt on.
I know it's so in theme because we're going to be talking about some creepy dolls, and that pink Pepto-Bismol shirt kind of reminds me of the whole Barbie theme.
I'm ready.
I know there's a movie coming out. I'm not like super, interested in it. Growing up, I love Barbie and I used to actually read books that were, I think they were made by the same company. I'm sure they were. And they're pretty cool. They're actually really well made. I don't know if they still make them or not, but I used to get them in the mail. Something about getting things in the mail. I might have already said this to you many times, but
I know
between
what you're gonna
ages,
say.
yep, between
I,
the ages of like 9 to like 13, and many probably our listeners can relate. My family used to get those MGM music or VHS or book stamps, right?
yeah,
So send you like a card, a postcard, and you could pick like up to 7 or 10 free CDs or free movies. And I was
yeah.
always doing that. And then when they switched to emails, I would start creating fake emails so I can keep doing it. And that's how I got my Barbie books.
Yeah, you used to hustle the system back in the day, so that's really awesome.
Yeah, to this day, I'm so surprised my parents never caught on. Like, how are you getting those? They didn't care.
I mean, parents.
It was
Let's
too
not
much.
talk about parents.
I know. They definitely were busy working and not paying attention to me as they should have.
That's Mexican parents for you though. They're like have a job and they stayed up late and they're just trying to provide, I guess. But I mean, at the same time, they would have been like, hey, I never rented those from Blockbuster or something,
I didn't give
because
you money for
Blockbuster was
that.
a thing back then. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would have never give you money for that. I'd be like, how are you getting that?
Yeah. A lot of my CD collection that I still have actually came from those free postcards or whatever you call them, free
You'd be like,
catalogs.
oh, there's a person in the window that comes and drops them off.
I actually don't know if they ever questioned me. So that's an interesting story. I have no idea if they actually questioned me.
Hmm. Oh well, we're
But
here now.
I know, right? So we're going to talk about haunted dolls. I actually did an episode a few months ago about haunted eBay dolls, and I wanted to do a part two because it was very popular, and there's obviously new dolls that are available for sale now.
Oh,
Before we get into the list of the ones I found, and I just pick them at random, by the way, I don't actually like read anything about them. Did you ever have a haunted toy or doll, or did you know of anyone that did?
well, I'm sure I've talked about it before. My sister had a big doll, maybe about like 3 feet tall, and she was like brown. It kind of looked like my sister, brown and like Mexican, and we had bunk beds, little bunk beds. And then we slept in one room, and Jairo had his own little bed. I slept in the top, and Ellie would sleep in the bottom. But in the middle of the night, I would just get up and go to the bathroom, and I'll get up and like move the doll right in front of Ellie when she would wake up, the fucking doll will be staring at her. So in the mornings, like all like she would be like, ah! and she'd be like, my doll will move, my doll will move.
Mhm.
And no, it wasn't the doll, it was me, but
Yeah, but no
it's fine.
actual haunted dolls.
Nah.
No, I guess
Had other experiences, but not dolls.
I actually might have talked about my experience of a haunted doll that actually rolled on its own, and my parents saw it. Although now I think they're so old they probably don't remember anymore, but I remember. I don't know how old I was though, but I remember I was playing with this doll and suddenly it rolled over by itself. And my mom was on the phone. She got off the phone because she was like, what's going on? And my dad like picked up the doll and then I don't remember seeing it after that. So I,
Dad's like, let's burn this one.
well, here's the thing. Since I was, I don't know, whatever amount of age I was at the time, my parents always used to tell me that I couldn't play after a certain time of the night.
Yeah.
And They would say because the chaneques are gonna get you. You
Yes.
exactly you play after midnight or whatever. The chaneques will come and take you because that's what they want you to do, right? They want to play with you. But the lore, right? Because I think we've talked about them in the past as well. The lore is like they come for you in a playful manner, but they're actually really mean little creatures. Like they actually want to like they want to hurt you. Like that's really what it comes down to. I don't know where they take you. A lot of different, stories go like they'll take you to their caves, they'll take you to like their magical um homes. And although you think they sound fairy tale like fairies of some sort, they're actually not. They're really mean. So there's that.
Okay.
Many things
Yeah,
can.
I mean, I've actually had I mean I've heard of those things, chaneques or duendes,
Right.
like when the duendes will come and like play with you. I know that one of my uncles, one of my younger uncles, because we're kind of like the same age. One day he woke up in underneath the bed.
Oh,
So yeah, he woke up underneath the bed and of course my grandpa was like uh like all the duendes took him and they started playing with him and they were telling us what's going on. And I was like, man, I don't know, but it was creepy the fact that he just came out of the bed or they took him out of the bed from out
right.
underneath the bed, and I was like, how the hell did you get in there? You know?
Yeah.
But I've never had an encounter with any like creepy dolls or nothing
Well,
like
you will today.
that. I hope not.
Okay, so I went ahead, like I said, went onto eBay, just picked a bunch of random ones, and we're gonna get started with the first one here.
But you said eBay?
Yeah, eBay sells them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I went onto
Easy.
eBay. I know it's crazy. I know I got excited. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
I'm used to it.
Oh my God, don't say that. Jeez.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So
That's
this first doll is a real haunted clown doll, paranormal positive spirit. Okay. He's $109. He's used, so that's a condition. And disclaimer, guys, this is just a description that we are reading off the eBay website. We don't know whether they're actually haunted or not. And we're not enticing anyone to go buy them. It's just research.
yeah.
But so 109 and then your shipping's gonna be like $13. Let's see. The item specific haunted doll. His name is Willie. He's apparently 14 years old. He's an intelligent, positive spirit. Activity includes knocking, tapping, full body apparitions, shadows, flickering lights, pendulum, EMF, plays with battery operated toys. Willie's vessel is a 1999 Bozo the Clown doll and has confirmed through investigations that this was his personal doll when he was a boy. Willie has a tendency to play with battery operated toys late at night, so much that the previous owner stated they would have to always make sure they remember to remove all the batteries out of all the toys before bed. And then apparently they have a YouTube channel, Phantom Follows, and also they have like I guess updates of this doll on their eBay store, so you can see videos of it. I don't see anything here though. Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Phantom Follows. I mean, we could probably check out some of the videos.
so I was wondering, like, how do they get these dolls? Do they make them into haunted dolls, or like, how did they get a hold of them?
I mean, I wasn't gonna share my screen, but I am because I feel like you have to see the doll in order to get a better picture here.
Oh
Um,
no.
well, if I'm gonna get scared, you're gonna get scared. So
Oh, okay. That doesn't look that bad.
okay, and so it says that he becomes a real like shadow, like you can see him and stuff.
Mm.
Okay, so look at him.
To
Uh,
the furnished.
a lot of these descriptions basically state that they acquired them either by someone, like they just took him from someone because that person didn't want to have them anymore, or they bought them
Mhm.
because there's a lot of sellers. So I think that's it for this one Willie the Haunted Doll.
I feel like the majority of these dolls, like the creepier they get, like the less haunted they are, but like the more innocent they are, the most more haunted they are.
Right. It could be. I mean, this one looks like innocent enough. Let's see.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I
Let's
don't know
see.
about those gloves.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're just gloves. If I saw it
Mm,
like at a thrift store, I'd be like, that's not, I don't want that, but I wouldn't be like, it's haunted.
yeah, no.
Let's see. Then we have this one,
Oh hell no! That
Haunted
looks like a
Doll.
human.
It's called Yareli, Active Spirit, Angry Spirit,
Oh
Not for Beginners. And she's $5. Let's
yeah,
see,
you could
so
throw that. I will buy it so I can get rid of it.
let's see what the description says from the seller. Haunted doll, Yareli, active spirit, angry spirit, not for beginners. Yareli is just really angry. I'm not sure why, but I have a guess. She told me through my pendulum that she had been murdered. Therefore, the more I talked to her, oh, the more, they didn't space it out. The more I talk to her, the more I think she was murdered by her parents. I'm not sure how or why, but it is understandable that she would be angry about having her life cut short. I would guess that this happened when she was about 10 by the things that she does like. She does not like my pets. She says they're too happy. She does not like my husband and only sort of tolerates me. I've seen her
Mm.
eyes flash yellow and red. She will knock things off the wall if given the chance. I recommend sage or charm to keep her calm. I also think it's best to keep her separate from other haunted objects. Oh my God. The vessel is about 22 inches long and about 8 inches across. She is made of porcelain completely, and her joints are meant to be moved. If you have a way of keeping yourself safe, Yareli is an exciting addition to your collection. And then it says this is just like how you can get her delivered. Yeah.
No.
We're gonna go
I
back because there's actually more pictures of her. So she said
look,
eyes.
my question is, why do you have multiple haunted items? And why is she naked?
I don't know, this is weird. Yeah, this one gives me the creeps a little.
You know, her kidneys are really bad because her eyes are yellow.
Can you stop? But yes, they are yellow. Oh my God. It's like sad, but like it's just really creepy. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Our third doll is Mystery Doll. The doll chooses you. Okay, well, that's fun.
That one's $50.10. I wonder why couldn't they just keep it $50?
I don't know, but I guess they're gonna send you any of the dolls. You don't.
Oh, that looks like a white version of a Molly.
This one.
Yeah. We're gonna call that one a shiny Molly.
Oh my gosh, what is that? It's just like the head.
Now it has its little hands on the side.
So they just send you whatever. Okay, we gotta read this one. So $50 and then $10 shipping in the US. And the description states haunted paranormal mystery doll, the doll chooses you. My collection of haunted dolls keeps growing and I need more space. Tell me something about yourself with your purchase, and based on your information and username, you'll receive the doll that asks to be rehomed to you. They may be able to sense more about you than I can. If you want a specific type of spirit, such as a child or a positive spirit, you may request this, but it may not be possible to fulfill any and or all requests, as I'm truly letting the dolls decide. The doll you will receive is a vessel for a real spirit, so treat it with respect. I will send information about the spirit with the doll you purchase. Please do not try to use the doll and or spirit to harm someone else or cause some discomfort. There may be minor
Oh my God.
yeah, there may be minor damage to the doll you receive, such as loose strings on its clothing or paint scratches. Dolls will be packaged carefully, a bubble wrap, and love. I do not accept returns. However, I will work with you if there are any problems or delays.
Okay. So before you even said do not try to harm anybody, I literally thought of like, oh, what if you send this to somebody else?
Yeah, she's telling you not to because you don't know, I guess, how the spirits are gonna react.
Yeah, like, okay, so maybe one of these dolls is calling me because they were like, oh, send me somewhere.
Yeah, I
Be-
don't.
That's before you even said it. And that's why I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at that one. She has a trompa like this. I'm bougie. Look at their bougie.
This is why you see, that's why I wouldn't, I want to go to the I can't even say anything because you're always doing this. Okay, so I wanted to go to Vegas, right? I told you I was watching all these paranormal ghost adventures episodes on Max, right?
You can
And
go in, I'll wait outside.
Zach Baggins has a collection of haunted artifacts. And I want to go, but I don't want to go by myself. And the only other person that would go is you. And I said, we can't even go because you're gonna make one of these things mad.
You're gonna see this flying little doll just jump at me. You're like, you know how Chucky jumps?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Be like, get her off of me.
do they
Oh
make you
man.
sign waivers so you don't sue them?
Mm. I mean, that's just creepy.
Okay, let's see. What's our fourth
Oh
doll?
hell no.
Oh my
Okay.
God. So, haunted doll, evil spirit, Brooke,
Ugh.
serial killer, scary buyer, beware demonic. So, she's $100 or it's $100. Uh, $7 for shipping. And let's see what she says. That's a really scary picture. It
Yeah.
says, meet Brooke, buyer beware. Brooke was your typical Miami Beach babe. She was having you God.
She will be from Miami though.
She was having the time of her life at this beach party until her boyfriend's best friend Cody decided to tamper with her drink and dragged her to the surf shed. She was barely conscious when her boyfriend Thomas broke into the shed and saw him on top of her. Oh, he was so
Oh.
angry at her, not realizing that she was being raped. He knocked Cody to the ground, began strangling her. When Cody became conscious, he saw Brooke's cold, lifeless body laying on the table. He was completely freaked out and thought that he had caused it. He decided to cut her body into pieces and dump her in the ocean. Brooke's spirit was full of rage. She wanted no needed vengeance. She wanted no needed vengeance. One by one, Brooke's spirit started taking the life of those who did not save her. No one at that party was safe. She managed to drown 5 people after her death before her spirit was bound to this doll that happened to wash up on the beach. Brooke has lots of dirty details she likes to talk about, but buyer beware that no more harm can come to this vessel or bad things will happen. Brooke loves telling stories of murder and mystery. She wants to be your friend, but do remember that she can turn on you at any time. Brooke communicates by talking. She loves to slam doors and move around the room, but do not let her around water or her spirit can escape, and that would be very dangerous. And then there's a caution, serial killer spirit, dangerous caution before buying, do not allow around water. This one's crazy. Like we just took like such a dark turn on this one. And
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know, like this is insane. Like, was the doll like this before or did it become this after? Oh my God. This is so weird. I've never seen a
I
doll.
mean,
I've never seen a doll with a face like that. It reminds me of the face from The Ring. Remember after the
yeah,
spirit takes them?
it kills you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's
it's
what I thought when I first saw it, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm good. You can change it now.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable."
Okay.
Hold up.
I don't
Oh,
even
okay.
think this one's any better. So this is a paranormal haunted doll, Holly, with her 1962 Ouija board. Okay, so Holly, that's creepy. $65, $20 shipping. So almost $100, almost.
I am good.
And let's see. Oh my gosh, this is a long description. Let's see.
Just give us the basics, cause Jesus.
You have to know everything before you buy her. So, Holly, I grew up in an old Victorian home. I learned at an early age to ignore bumps in the night or day or evening. You get the drift. My father collected spirited dolls, items with stories from everywhere he traveled. He passed a few months ago, and my mother's tired of being disturbed by the dolls, even though they're supposed to be contained within locked cases in a locked room. Who are they? The Warrens? Like, what's going on? She's given me the task of repairing, painting, and listing the dolls to sell. Each doll and item are unique. Some are perfect and some may have broken parts. Please look at photos carefully. So I think it's just like the seller letting you know like where she came from. And then here it says Holly loved her Ouija board. She was found at a thrift shop and has used it every chance she got. She enjoyed lighting a scented candle to set the mood and trying to talk to departed friends and family. Her and friends finally connected to a spirit after a few months of trying. Why? Why do we play with the Ouija board? Like, why? The spirit
I
repeated,
don't.
I know, I don't either. The spirit repeated, no ice, before becoming increasingly agitated as the lights began to flicker. Holly quickly closed the session and the room calmed down. She didn't know what the spirit meant by no ice, but she decided to avoid it. On a particularly hot day, her mom said she was being silly and to get a cold drink. Holly made a slush with raspberry syrup and ice from the freezer. She drank the slush while she talked to her mom, kissed her, and then went to bed. Her mom tried to wake Holly the following morning, but her skin was blue-gray and she wasn't breathing. Investigators found a cold pack in the family freezer, leaking ammonium nitrate all over the ice cubes. Her autopsy results confirmed ammonium nitrate poisoning as the COD. Holly's best friend Sarah asked to keep Holly's doll and Ouija board. She stored them together inside her mom's china cabinet, and every night she heard the cabinet door open. Something climbing down and the sound of a candle being lit. She go look, but nothing would be out of place with the exception of the doll being on the floor or counter holding a match. She stayed out one night and came home to her mother, putting the doll and board into a garbage bag to be donated first thing in the morning. Her mother looked so scared that Sarah didn't question why. The next day, Sarah took the bag to a local thrift shop. She ran into my father and told him their story. My dad asked to buy them, but she refused his money. Instead, she handed over the bag and wished him well. My father experienced matches being lit, the planchette, right? Moving on its own, without anyone touching it. The doll moving to different spots in the house. She's very active at night and throws tantrums if she's separated from her board. So basically, the seller, she's like her dad used to collect this stuff, and then he recently passed, and that's why she's like selling it because the mom doesn't want to have it in her house anymore.
It sounds like the dad needs help.
No, like he passed away. That's what I'm saying. He passed away. Like I guess he just
Yeah,
like
because he was collecting those, right?
it is creepy. And honestly, I don't know how old this doll is, but I'm used to seeing these dolls more like in recent years. Like they'll actually make them to look like zombies and
Mhm.
things like that. But it's really odd how old it is and it looks like this. But
Yeah, I'm good. Move on.
okay. I actually saw a bonus one I want to throw in here because every time I go down here, I keep seeing it. So I don't know what
Yeah,
this is, but I want to click.
I
Yeah.
saw it too.
Okay.
Oh, she was made.
Yeah, I
Look
think,
how look how flawless her paint, the white paint is. She
yeah,
was perfect.
it is pretty cool though. I
Like
mean,
I said, like the creepy they are, they don't really give me any sense of like demonic possessions
she's
because it's so,
big. Like she's a big doll. Look at her. Like someone's holding her. She's big.
yeah, no, yeah. But the little ones, the more simple ones, the more yeah, those are the ones that creep me out.
Because they're old, old
Her,
porcelain.
yeah, this one is like, you
And
know,
this is from Europe, so it just says evil demons haunted gothic art Halloween. So I think they just like made her maybe for decoration.
Mhm.
Yeah. Vinyl. Yeah, so I think they just made her. That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, she was made.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're on our last one.
Okay.
Let's see.
What rings?
Oh, I guess they had an
Oh, they bought that
open, yeah, they had an open bidding
one.
auction. Yeah. So this was Haunted Dog Brill, strong and combining so much potential for magical work. So let's see original listing. Oh, I guess we can't see it because they sold it. Damn, somebody bought it.
Well, that's their problem.
Oh, there it is. Sorry. Kidding. But yeah, I guess somebody did buy it for 245.
you see how she's not that like ugly looking. She looks like a normal doll. That looks like a scary doll.
Well, look at that. They have one of those paranormal devices. I'm guessing it's an EMF meter.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
gonna say EMP.
An EMF meter. Would you be down to do a ghost? What's it called? Ghost, not ghost adventure. I would be down to do like, like a paranormal investigation.
I'll be down, but I will need someone to cleanse me after that.
Yeah.
Like someone that knows what they're doing to
I would
cleanse me.
need someone like would definitely like a videographer so we're not the ones filming because we're gonna be the ones running after we get scared.
Hey,
So
we tell Jay to do that. I'm sure Jay's gonna be like, no, I'm
I
not
don't
going.
know. I don't think he would.
No, I doubt it.
As I said, we're gonna have to get someone we probably don't know, and then all the episodes gonna be us running every time we get scared.
That would be me.
I'd be by the car, like the next thing you know, I'm gone. I left you.
That every time you want to do like a paranormal investigation, you know what movie I always like? It's one of my favorite
Brave
movies, and
Encounters.
Grave Encounters.
Mhm. I
Grave Encounter.
I mean, I hope it doesn't get that bad because they dealt in the movie with like real demons, like portals and stuff. I don't want to get into that. I just want to see maybe some doors close on their own. That's it. Like I'm not trying to go to like another supernatural, paranormal, or whatever freaking
Yeah.
demon portal. Like I don't want to do that.
You know what I don't like is, let's say we go in a room and there's only one door and the door closes, right?
Mhm.
And then we're like, we gotta get through that door. I'm not touching that door.
Right.
Even if it's open or unlocked, I'm not touching that door. I'm not going through that. I'm gonna make a hole in the wall so I can get out. Be like, no, it's waiting for us outside. I'm good.
Seriously. Okay, let's read about our last haunted dog, Brill or Brielle. Offered for your consideration, Brielle is a 25 Mary Osmond porcelain doll. Says while you're bidding on a subsequently purchasing a tangible item, it is my belief that she's a doll. This doll is a vessel for the female spirit named Brielle. Says I acquired Brielle's vessel in December of 2022. So literally like a few months ago, right? In a very
Mm.
remote location in northern Maine. It's always Maine. She was in a resale shop in an open box laying on a child's mattress. My initial reaction was negative. I felt repulsed by the doll, and while I thought she was beautiful, she made me feel ill. I was out shopping with my mother when we found Brill. My mother, who knew that I had been looking for unusual dolls, encouraged me to purchase her, as she claimed to have felt a strong sensation while she was initially looking at the doll. My mother is not someone who's particularly akin to the idea of haunted dolls, so hearing this from her was enough encouragement for me to take the decision to actually purchase this doll. Okay, this is so much. I mean, what else? What like important stuff? Okay. It
That's what I
is
said. Just kind of cut it down to whatever it's
I mean,
important.
this lady wrote like a whole thing. Like, I mean, I get it, she was trying to resell her. It is my assessment that this spirit is non-malevolent, though I strongly believe that she's dependent on your interactions with the vessel and spirit. And disclaimers. Well, I guess it's all because she just sold it. Bidding. Blah,
I
blah,
actually
blah.
thought you were gonna say that she's a dependent. Like, like yes, bitch, you're dependent. Yeah.
Independent? Like independent?
Independent. Yeah, independent.
Oh my God. Yeah, so I guess this one's supposed to be like a nice one or something because they the seller says that she just felt weird, but I don't think she ever really did anything.
For $245.
I wonder if it's like a collector's item because I don't know. But I mean,
I'm
maybe
almost 100% sure that's what it is.
the type of doll she is.
Yeah, the type of doll that she is, and people were like, "Oh, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta have it." Because there's cheaper dolls out there with more demonic things inside. If you want to, you can go look in the front of our video, the beginning of it, and you will find more demonic ones. So I don't think she deserves to be worth $245.
Yeah, like the even the clown at 109 or this one that was $5.
Yeah, I mean that one right there, you could get that one and like four or five of those random ones, like that bougie one, like those bougie girls right there. For $245, you get like 4 or 5 dolls.
Oh, this is the
That
one
one's
that was really
weird.
bad. Yeah, this one's the one that was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
just moved that one. I don't like watching that.
oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Once more, you can purchase these dolls if you feel that you should. We're not encouraging anyone because again, although we don't investigate very closely these type of things that are haunted or, possessed, we don't encourage anyone to go out there and purchase it because you never know. You never know.
Yeah, I'm good. You can keep
Yeah. Oh, for sure. All right, Colors. Any last minute thoughts?
no,
Any happy thoughts?
stay away from them. Stay away from eBay.
Stay away from eBay. Are you gonna watch the new Barbie movie?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I'm a, I'm gonna feel very weird. I'm sure there's a lot of little girls that will be like,
Well, although it's supposed to be catered to kids, I don't think that people are taking their kids. I don't see why you would. It's like an adult movie for sure.
I feel like it could be like a PG-13 type of movie. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a PG movie.
Oh.
They are saying, it's Barbie, and a lot of little girls, I'm sure they're gonna be like, oh, I want to go watch it.
Mhm.
But as far as I've seen, like the previews, a lot of like the Barbie thing is realizing that she's just like a perfect thing, and she's really not supposed to be. She's a
Oh.
plastic person, and she lives in the real world, and she starts to realize like, oh, my life is kind of fake. So I think that's not a PG movie. I think it's a PG-13 movie. So I'm sure they're gonna slur and they're gonna say some things. I mean,
Yeah.
I
It's a
mean,
kids
what's her
movie.
name is playing it? What's her
Yeah.
name? Yeah,
Margot Robbie.
yeah, she is playing it, and I
Yeah.
mean, she is Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's really I think I said catered, but I don't think it is catered to kids. I think it's more like a preteen or maybe just an adult movie. But anywho.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's our part two of our haunted eBay dolls. Let us know if you would like a part three, or maybe we can check out some other haunted items. You know,
yeah,
there's
I like
probably
Killer.
a bunch. There's probably a bunch.
I'm sure there's a lot more than just dolls. I'm sure they're like little items or like
Well,
coins
I
or.
did an episode last year, actually. I don't remember. I did one called eBay Haunted Items, and it was like different like keys, doors, all kinds of things on there. They weren't too many of them, but there was a selection. So
Do they have like hunted stuff in Amazon?
I don't think so. I think if you check it, it's gonna be like Halloween props.
Okay,
I'm sure we just Googled it. We'll probably find a website like besides eBay, you can find things
I'm
like
good.
that.
I'm good.
Where's your adventure side? That's you.
See, uh, just
You're
get rid of this.
rebuking it, you rebuke it.
I let it out of my system. Stay away from me.
Oh, goodness. Well, guys, thank you for listening to another episode of the Ankita Creations podcast. Make sure to drop some comments, follow us on social media under T Creations LLC_media. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We are also on multiple platforms for you to listen to us, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible. We're also on Amazon Music. And did I miss someone? Castbox. We're on Castbox as well.
We're everywhere, baby.
Yeah, we're pretty much everywhere. So give us a listen, give us a like, drop us a review. And
Mm-hmm.
that's it, guys. Thank you for listening. Until
But
next
next
time.
time.